Scientific Anglers breaks down our absolute leader and tippet program into different families based on species or application. I'm Josh Jenkins. I'm the R&D manager at Scientific Anglers, and I'm going to go over the trout options that we have in nylon and fluorocarbon, which can be identified by the green color bar on the packaging of the leader or the tippet. To qualify both our nylon and fluorocarbon material, we prioritize wet knot strength, because that is how the material is used in the field. When you're fishing our leader or our tippet, it's always going to have a knot in it, and it's always going to be wet. So we wanted to make sure it was the strongest it could possibly be under those scenarios. For nylon trout tippet, we have 3 offerings that are essentially all the same material. And this material has up to a 29% higher wet knot strength than our previous material and almost 40% over premium competition. Our first offering is a standard clear nylon material we call Clear Trout. This is great for general purpose. This is going to get you through most fishing situations. But we also offer that same material with a light green tint, which we call Trout Stealth. And that light green tint is going to absorb light, so if you're fishing, especially on high sun days, this is going to be a little bit less for spooky fish. And then finally, we also offer that same clear nylon in a 100-meter guide spool. So if you need a bulk amount of material, we've got you covered. This same trout nylon material is available in a broad range of leaders to cover almost every trout fishing situation. We have your standard 7.5-foot and 9-foot trout leaders, which are going to be great for general purpose. They'll throw almost any fly. And we also have finesse leaders that are going to be paired better with lighter lines and if you need slack in your presentation. And finally, we have very long presentation leaders for extending that cast and getting that fly away from your fly line for the spookiest of fish. If you're looking for higher abrasion resistance and better clarity in your trout fishing in comparison to nylon, we have a few options in fluorocarbon as well. We have a standard trout fluorocarbon that has a 15% higher wet knot strength than our previous fluorocarbon material. And we also have Trout Supreme, which has the highest wet knot strength of any fluorocarbon we've ever offered and any fluorocarbon available in the market today. We also offer our standard fluorocarbon in a range of fluorocarbon leaders for trout fishing. So if you need more abrasion resistance and better clarity in your leader, we have you covered there as well. Trout fishing can be very diverse, whether the conditions change or you need to change flies or your presentation. We've got you covered in absolute leader and tippet, whether you want to try to throw small dry flies or an indicator or a large streamer, any trout application is covered here.